Philadelphia, home to one of the NBA's most historic teams, the 76ers. Here are the players arriving earlier in the mood for action. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Bustling Philadelphia on I-95, a gorgeous night for basketball. Welcome to the city of brotherly love. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Oh, what a group. And you look at Shorty. He's just not quite in the running at this point. And while he's had a pretty good season, it doesn't look like he'll be a contender.
And how cool has it been to watch this group of young players develop and grow over the course of their rookie season?
Well, it's always incredible to watch how much these rookies grow. They go from wide-eyed newcomers to grizzled veterans over the course of just one season.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, the process in Philly has finally started yielding big results. The Sixers have star players and tremendous fans who stood by them through the lean years. And they're ecstatic at what they're seeing on the court. There are a handful of elite teams in the East, Kevin, but the Sixers are confident they belong with the best of them.
They certainly can. Well done, DA. Thank you. A lot of different styles of basketball, and, you know, we're talking about Coach of the Year here. What style of coach did you prefer to play for?
Well, I just want a coach that was honest, that held everyone accountable, and allowed us to get out and run. You want a coach that believes in the talent that he has and doesn't hamper anyone's skill set, doesn't hold anyone back based upon their offensive philosophy. The game is changing, so hopefully you have a coach that is flexible. Hopefully you have a coach that is forward-thinking, and you have a coach that says, let it fly. That might be the most important skill set of a coach, in my opinion. One that says, hey, you got an open shot, you better take it.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got D, Shorty out there at B-Train, then there's Slim, and for Philadelphia, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Richardson. And it's Thibault in at the 2 guard. Now here is Horford. Here's Thibault. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
Here's Shorty. The pass to D. Tries it from 19. 2 points. That one goes.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Now Simmons. He's coming off a 19-point game against Phoenix.
But we got to talk about his D2. 4 steals in the game. I mean, a complete all-around effort for him.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Pass to D. And he banks in the layup. D's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here's Thibault. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
He didn't ignore the defensive aspect either. I mean, his 3 blocks tell that story. Yeah, and I love the fans in Philly. They're notoriously prickly, though. They expect hard-nosed effort. If not, they'll let you hear about it.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Thibault. Embiid trying to break loose. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. As you're talking about the Philly fans, they were even booing their team in that conference semifinal round against Toronto.
Yeah, they got nervous with the season on the line. You can't take it personal. In Philly, they love you just as much as they boo you.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Shorty. Embiid with the steal. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Thibault. 8 points for him. Richardson outside. Clock at 4. Stolen. Pushing it up. Here's B-Train. Finished off the break. B-Train's got his second basket of the night.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Simmons. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Thibault. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And here's a look at some numbers for Horford. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's right around 13 points a night, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
Pass to Aguilar. Down low. Here's Shorty. They get a hand on it. Here's B-Train. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. B-Train's got 6. The 76ers trail by 3. The pass to Embiid. Here's Thibault. He's got 8 from deep. Good on the three-point shot. 11 points in the game. Guys sometimes don't make it big when they first get on the scene. Late bloomers that have caught your eye right now in the league. Guys that have really picked up their game.
Well, how about D'Angelo Russell?
Good one,
let's talk about getting traded, having to move at a young age. That really could be devastating for some players. So for him to have the skill set and the mental frame of mind to fight over that, I love it. And how about Julius Randle? I mean, I didn't see it coming. I knew he was a beast.
Wow, hammering it in.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Burke with the bounce pass. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. Thompson passes to Chan. Over Burke. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Poke loose. Scott kicks to Simmons. Pass to Burke. On the way, Harris. 4 on the shot clock. And it's denied. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. Thompson passes to Chan. Shoots over Burke. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Got a piece of it. Quinn dishes to Harris. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Simmons finds Burke. Unloads. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Harris. Can they get it? He lays it in.
And you can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
Thompson way outside, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the visiting team with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action after this word. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Big Smooth out there with the Beast. Then there's Baller. Then it's Thompson. And it's Chan in at the 2 spot. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. And it's blocked by O'Quinn. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The 76ers trail by 3. Richardson the pass to Bolden. Back to Richardson. Harris outside. To the inside. And Embiid the bucket on the assist from Harris.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
And Chris, as skilled as he is offensively, some overlook Joel Embiid's defensive impact.
Yeah, Kevin, he's the centerpiece of their defense. He's an outstanding rim protector, and he moves great for a player his size.
Richardson outside. Passes to Bolden. Harris, right side. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And when you're Harris's size, you have to really use your length to beat defenders, and he is just so good at doing that.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's B. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Jonah Bolden. And we've seen stars, Chris, get suspended in the playoffs for having 7 technical fouls. Should we modify that rule at all, do you think?
I think it can be tweaked if everyone agrees on it. But for me personally, I don't think that we've had enough superstar players get suspended with that rule to say let's change the number. We definitely want superstar players to play in the playoffs, to play for their fans. but we also want to keep the integrity of the game. And if technicals means I get to yell at the referee more, well, then maybe I just have to have more discipline on my end and say, wait a minute, I can't do this because it's going to hurt the team. So I'm not sure about that yet. One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Now the pass to Richardson. With his first shot attempt, he gets it in there. Richardson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, you'd like to see a stronger pick than that, but it turns out he didn't need the help.
Here's B. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Now, here's Richardson. He's tightly guarded. Harris outside. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any.
Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Nasty. Woo. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Thibault. He's got 11. And again, it's Philadelphia. A minute 42 left here in the second. Teardrop shot. Chalk up 2 there.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The 76ers trail by 6. Richardson outside. Feeds it to Harris. And they're on the break. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
For Philadelphia, they've gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. And there's a whistle that goes on B-Train. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
.52 seconds left in the first half of the game. From 18 feet away, and that one's good. Burke.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Pass to Baller. Lets it go with the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Baller's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Simmons, the teardrop falls in.
He's a tricky player. He's so difficult to guard. Simmons excels at going with the floater at the right time.
To the paint. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the visiting team. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Checking out the visiting team. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. see it up there already in the stratosphere. Anyway.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 9-point game. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Richardson. And it's Thibault in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half.
And when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He powers through. A triple-double machine. I mean, Ben Simmons surpassed by only the great Oscar Robinson with the pace he's piling up.
And you look at the all-around impact of Ben Simmons, already a star and an all-star. You know what, Chris? If he adds a jump shot, how good do you think he can be?
Whoa. Some say you better polish up that MVP trophy. I mean, perimeter shooting, the only thing he really lacks.
Good. 8 points for B-Train.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Horford. Here's Thibault. 13 points in the game. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The 76ers trail by 8. He kicks it to Simmons. Passes it to Thibault. Just 4 to shoot. And Slim picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Big Smooth, he's checked in for Slim. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Outside, Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup. Simmons got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
"13 feet away." That's good on the jump shot. 6 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Kicks it to Embiid. Here's Thibault. He's got 15. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Players have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and fiery. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
Well, Kevin, it depended on what situation I was in. When I was in Sacramento, I could be the quiet, fiery guy that led through my actions because Vlade was more of a vocal guy, and we had a really good-spirited team, so I didn't need to do much besides what we did in practice. In my younger days, when you want to win, you want to get out there, and maybe everyone doesn't have the sense of urgency that you do. You're a little bit more vocal, but I've always believed that the best leaders, no matter how well they communicate or anything else, the best leaders lead by example. And if you're telling everyone what to do and you're not doing it, usually it falls on deaf ears. So go out there and do it by example first, and everybody will follow.
Good advice. Jonah Bolden's checked in for Philadelphia. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, and what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Thompson, left side. There's the pass to the Beast. Back to Thompson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Big Daddy's checked in for B-Train.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
That free throw good from Thompson. Chris, last season the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you gotten used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have. And they're not as intrusive as I thought.
Me too. I agree.
Yeah, I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job. And actually some I really, really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company, actually. So, no, I think they've done a great job kind of just making sure it just slides in there, you know, not taking away the shine from the team.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Pass to Richardson. Fires from deep. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. You gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
Passes it to Big Daddy. Elbow shot. Yep, it counts.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
It's tipped. The pass to the Beast. And Embiid with the block.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
Gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Money. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
He's been there for them, but they haven't needed him much.
We've got 1:48 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Bolden. Shot clock at 6. Sinks that one from the post. Simmons got 9.
Can't afford to lose Simmons in the screen and roll. When you do, he torches you for that mistake.
Here's D. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Jonah Bolden. And Harris subbed in for Josh Richardson. And that one misses. The 76ers trail by 11. Pass to Burke. Harris outside. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. Ring shot on the way. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Baller. Softly drops in the floater. Baller's got his second bucket of the night.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Up top, Simmons. He's covered by Thompson. And Simmons kicks to Burke. Now here's Simmons. He's got 9. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You got to live with that on defense. Simmons needs to keep proving he can make these contested shots.
the wing, Thompson. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got 10 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And so it's the visiting team holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The visitors with the ball. They've got Slim. Waller is out there with B-Train, and it's Chan in at the 2. Pass to Baller. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's the break. Finished off the break. Baller's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they are demoralized now, guys. A careless play to turn it over and then slow getting back on defense.
Here's Thibault. Simmons on the wing. Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking jumper from Harris. He has put a ton of work into his shooting in the offseason since he came into the league.
Here's B-Train. The pass to Chan. Hands it from downtown.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D-like, that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
Here's Thibault. Pass to Harris. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Inside Leaner. And he drops that one in.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Down by 15. Timeout called the 76ers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Horford comes in for Mike Scott. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Tobias Harris. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Here's Thibault. Knocked away. Here we go, all alone, and that one is good.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
Well, you know, Greg, this is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
Simmons dishes to Richardson. Out to the right wing. Here's Horford, and again it's Philadelphia.
Even though he's been stretched out this game, Horford, he still remains a solid mid-range jump shooter.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Shorty, guarded by Simmons, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. D, he's checked in for Big Daddy. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The 76ers trail by 17. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Richardson the pass to Embiid. Count that one.
And this is a testament to the concentration Embiid possesses. I mean, he's able to finish despite getting bodied up.
Here's Shorty, guarded by Simmons. Embiid comes with a double team. No one near him. That's good on the jump shot.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
Well, GA, this is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Horford the pass to Embiid. 1:41 left to play in the final quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Fable. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And look, he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. Shorty the pass to Aguilar. And Embiid with the block. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Simmons. There's the feed to Embiid.
Yeah, he went from not even playing basketball to the #3 pick in a matter of just 4 years. As Joel Embiid puts it, his life is a movie.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Oh, yeah, Cal. And there's no question, when Embiid is healthy, he's a problem. I mean, a versatile, confident big man with a high ceiling.
And Embiid drops them both. Here's Shorty. .58 seconds left in the game. Pass to Aguilar. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. The free throw drops for Embiid. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Money. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Neto with the bucket.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
Here's Big Smooth. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.